and thank you for tuning in to this Monday edition of Born to Be a Star. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend and you're having a wonderful Monday. I kind of feel like when your job is doing something you actually work and you actually work for a place that's making a difference, it's like you're not working. And I don't know how many times I've said that, but I really feel it now. I've just had so many shitty experiences over the years thinking that I was supposed to be where I was and I wasn't, and shitty managers and just bad experiences overall. And I think finally God has led me to where I'm supposed to be, and I'm excited for whatever's next in this journey that I'm on with my career. But the weekend was great. Still, we're celebrating my husband's birthday, and I started choir yesterday and getting back to it. It's fall, which is great, I guess, but it's still nice outside. The sun is shining and it's great weather and there's nothing to complain about. It's Monday, so Monday morning, give me 2 cups of coffee, please, because I don't know how the hell I'm going to get through this day, but I'm going to try. Today is another day and another opportunity for you to recognize your star power, for you to reflect on where you've been and where you're going next on your stardom journey, to look in the mirror and learn to love the reflection that you see. And sometimes that can be difficult. Fear and anxiety can take over our lives and put us in a place where we forget who we are. You have to be confident in yourself and what you're doing and how you're doing it. And when you are confident in yourself, then there's nothing that you can't do. That's how this works. So I'd say to you, why don't we have the greatest experience we can have? That is the idea of Mondays. Let's start the day off by saying to ourselves, yes, I can have a great day. Yes, I can start something new. Yes, I can be better than I was yesterday. Yes, I can learn how to craft or print my own pictures or redesign a bedroom or a room or a living room or reset up my home office or, I don't know, start a workout club or start a choir or learn how to play the violin, the cello, the flute, the saxophone, the clarinet, the guitar, the drums, the piano, or sing solo or in a group. You can decide that you want to learn how to garden. You can decide that you want to learn how to fish. You can decide that you want to learn how to ride a bike, or maybe you want to go mountain climbing. That's a little extreme, but who knows? Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to go wind sailing, or you want to get in an RV and you want to drive around, the United States of America or a different part of the world. Maybe you want to go to Germany. Maybe you want to go to the UK. Maybe you want to go to Canada. I recommend Toronto. Even though I kind of think Canada's crazy and I think they're all a bunch of psychotic people, the government's kind of insane. But whatever the case may be, whatever the situation is, every day is an opportunity for you to say to yourself, yes, I can. Do any of those things. Knit, sew, crochet, draw, design, speak, read, write, color. Be creative. Today is the day for you to say to yourself, yes, I can. Following the idea of yes, you can is the idea of never giving up. Now, we all know life is difficult, and unfortunately, bad things happen to good people. It happens all the time. You think something's going to go one way and it goes another. But I think that we have to take bad news and make it good news. I think that we have to take things that don't work and find a way to make them work. Instead of looking at what we can't do, look at what we did do and what we can. Instead of focusing on what we couldn't fix, look at what you did. Every day is an opportunity for us to face fear, face the darkness, and become the light, and see that light in ourselves in every way that we can. We have to recognize that we can do things even when we don't think we have the strength to get it done. That's the idea of, never giving up. It's persevering through the difficulty. It's facing the darkness headstrong. I know that you can do it. I know that I can do it. I know that we can do it. We should never give up on each other or whatever we're trying to pursue. Because once you give up on it, how are you going to finish it? That is the idea of never giving up. It's fighting through the difficulty to get to the other side of that. And following the idea of never giving up, thanks to John Cena, we remember the doctors, the nurses, the EMTs, the firefighters, the 911 call center employees, the police officers, the border patrol, the all the agents, right? All the agencies, the ICE agents. We remember the Army of the Reserve, the National Guard, the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force. So we asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active now. Those that sacrificed everything to protect us, and we walk beside them. We eat beside them, and we live beside them, understanding the code. We never give up on each other. That's the idea of never giving up. And following the idea of never giving up is the idea of why not today, because procrastination and indecisiveness don't get us anywhere. Taking too long to make a decision can backfire. Waiting too long to do something isn't going to work. So let's get everything done today when we can, because tomorrow might not come. We can't buy time, stop time, or control it. So we need to get through these things. That is the idea of why not today. Getting everything done before Terminator 2, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and Quiet Place 5 comes out and really scares the shit out of us. That's the idea of why not today. But following that, let us get to the tea of the day. It's Monday, and what better day than to have cinnamon tea? So let's drink a hot cup of sipping the tea, sipping the tea, sipping the tea with you and me, sipping the tea. It's cinnamon tea. You know how to get the kettle out. Fire. So, where do we go from here? Well, let's get to it. Do we want monthly subscriptions? I mean for anything. Coffee, shoes, razors, makeup, skincare, clothes. Are monthly subscriptions better than like remembering to buy something? Part of me says yes, and another part of me thinks no. Typically, when you do like a monthly subscription, you get a discount on whatever you're buying, and you know it's going to come every month. But then again, do you want it to come every month? There's that question. I think you got to be careful with what the monthly subscription is. Clearly, I do a monthly subscription to every streamer that exists, including Walmart Plus, and obviously you have to do a subscription for podcasts. I do a subscription for Netflix, for Hulu, for all of that. BoxyCharm. I was considering a subscription for underwear or a subscription for shavers. There's so many ways you can have things delivered that make your life better. So maybe subscriptions are okay depending on what they're for. I think you got to be careful with remembering you having a subscription though, because I don't know if you need like 500 of them. I really think you need to be getting subscription for things you're actually going to need. I'd say that's the most important. Home gyms and workout routines. I think the convenience of a home gym is that you don't have to go to the gym every day. Now, I have a gym membership, I have a Peloton, and I have a gym where I live. So I have like 3 gyms, I guess. And I have one at my job that I don't think I'm ever going to go to, but it's there if I want it. What was I going to say? I personally, I like working out. I try to work out 5-6 times a week, and I basically do cardio and I do strength. So on the days I don't do cardio, I do strength. I do squats, and I do try to add in like Pilates and yoga when I can to make sure I'm well rounded. And I like doing all body parts: arm, legs, back, anything you could think of, right? Glutes. I try to get it all in. I'm all about drinking water and trying to be as healthy as I can. It's all about day to day. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. And you have to take that into consideration. You have to take it very seriously when you're doing it. I think it's good to have an alternative to one thing. The gym where I live is pretty shitty. It has decent equipment, but it doesn't really feel like a workout environment. There's not a TV in there that actually functions and runs. So if you forget your device, you're stuck in there with nothing. And the equipment is, I don't know, from some other kind of a century, but it works basically, and it's not expensive. So there's that. Anytime Fitness membership is pretty great. It's a private gym. It's got good equipment. It's got some Pelotons in there, some good ellipticals, and some great treadmills. And it's got, any type of machine you could think of is in there to work out on. It's also got a training area if you've got a trainer. I had a trainer for a while. It's very great to separate you when you're in your classes or whatever. And it's very convenient because it's got all the equipment. So I think you can't just have a Peloton. I think you have to have some sort of access to a gym unless you've got a big enough gym in your house. If you could take a whole room and make it a gym, though, I say go for it. But you need to make sure you have the correct equipment to do it with. I think it's essential that we build up a momentum for our workouts like we've talked about before. And you could have it be a home gym, or you could have it be a real gym. Whichever the case, maybe you want to go back and forth. Some days I don't want to go to the gym, especially if I have to work all day and I was busy doing shit. Then I might not want to go to the gym that day, so I might want to go on my Peloton or to the gym where I live, right? And that's fine. But other days, if I'm going to be near where the gym is, I'm going to the gym because I know everything's available there, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it depends on your schedule and what you want to do. So I say don't feel bad about it. Just a thought. But moving on from the gym, let us get to the main part of this conversation on this Monday, aka Monday. Do you guys think that Amazon deals are great? They're having their monthly deal on the 7th or the 8th of October. Do you guys think that's going to be a great deal? I'm definitely interested in it to see what they have available. I'm definitely going to check it out. So we'll see what happens. I do think that Amazon separates itself from a lot of other places because the deals are basically great. I'd even wait to go shopping now and start your Christmas shopping early to get it done. I think that Amazon is essential, and we have to do everything we can to take advantage of all the deals we have available to us. Embracing your soul. Well, if you don't embrace your soul, are you going to deny it? Are we going to pretend like souls don't exist? I mean, you got to be careful who you're having these kind of conversations with, because people like to mess around and pretend things are something that they're not. Your soul is a part of your being in your light, and it's a part of you. And the idea that anyone would think that something like that is non-existent is absolutely their own right to do that. But in reality, where we live, this place called Earth, we do have souls. Because if we didn't have souls, what exists in our body? Science? Somebody explain that to me. I don't think anybody can. How can you rationally explain humanity without the idea of souls? How does that work? I don't really think it does work. I think being realistic and honest about it is essential for our longevity and understanding human connection and success. But the longer we deny reality, the worse off we're going to be. I think souls are an essential part of who we are, and we need to love all of ourselves, including our souls. That's what gives us character. That's what gives us an aura. That's what makes us who we are. It's our soul. Removing the training wheels. Sometimes life can be scary, but the only way you're going to succeed in your life is if you learn how to do things on your own, and you learn how to succeed without there being extra wheels on the bike. You're just going to have to learn how to ride it without those extra helpers there. I mean, it's good to have them for a while, but you can't have them forever. So at some point, you got to get ready to release them so you can learn how to succeed on your own. Fuzzy socks are essential as it gets colder to keep your feet warm while you're in the house. Because, I love walking around barefoot, but it's not always the best, especially when it starts to get colder. What do you guys think about fake eyelashes? I don't really know, you know, how I really feel about fake eyelashes. I feel like
he is responsible. Her husband. He never knew what a wonderful woman she was. He was so mean and selfish. He never gave her any time or thought. He neglected her shamelessly.
Do you think he neglected you because of other women?
I think that fake eyelashes are cool if you know how to get them done or you know where you're going to get them completed somewhere. I don't really think I'd recommend doing them by yourself. We've talked about this before. But maybe it gives you a little more like, I don't know, like glam if you have them. But then again, it's essential that we're aware that, if you're not careful putting them on, you could maybe put them on the wrong way, or you could mess them up, or they could get stuck, or it might not turn out the way you want to. And if you're going to go to the salon to get them done, I recommend you don't spend like $9,000 on it. Like, are you getting the fake eyelashes because you want a fuller like eyeline, or you're wearing like a different eyeshadow and mascara? Like, why are you getting the fake eyelashes? Is it for a wedding? Is it because you want to look cute at work? Are you trying to look cute when you go to the gym? Like, is it a date night? Are you going on vacation? Why are we getting the fake eyelashes? Is this going to be a part of your like day-to-day like routine for like self-health and like makeup? Or are you doing this because you just want to try something else out new? There's that question. I don't know. I say be careful with eyelashes, because if you don't put them in correctly, it isn't going to look good, and it's going to be the opposite of whatever you're looking for. But if you want fuller eyelashes and you want like a more fuller eye area, I guess I'd say go for it. It's really dependent on what you're looking for, honestly. It's depending on what style you're going for and what kind of vibe you're going for. Me, I'm into I'd say like my my like rocker phase. I'm in my AC/DC era, where like I like these like tees that have like big faces and things on them, and I'm really feeling like wearing my hair in like a longer I'm wearing my hair straight. It's some sort of red. I'm going for like this different vibe. And everybody, before I was doing London and New York, and I switched from that to this. So I mean, it depends on what style you're going for. With the rocker phase, the eyelashes do kind of match in with that. But if you're going for like a plain Jane, like, New York vibe, I don't know if the eyelashes are necessary. It's depending on what you're getting them for. Do you guys think that true happiness depends on risk? Well, if you're miserable and you want to be happy, how do you know you can be happy if you don't try to find happiness? That's why I asked that question. I do believe that it's up to us to find happiness, seek it, and make it our reality. And I do think the only way we're going to succeed at that is by risking things. It could be your job, it could be your relationship, it could be where you live, it could be the car, it could be any of those things. How are you going to know you really can be happy if you don't try to make it real?
And I'm never letting go.
And what do you guys think about more wall art? I mean, I love wall art, so I think the more the merrier. It depends on how many walls you have available. But if I could, I think I'd put something on the wall everywhere. It really depends on the theme you're going for or the vibe. Like, one of the walls is for comics and it's Marvel. Then another one is for DC, Detective Comics. And then, I have a Marilyn Monroe wall. And I have a wall full of positive sayings. Then I have a prayer wall where I have a bunch of prayers and crosses and a bunch of things that matter on it. Then I have a wall full of calendars. I've got a bunch of shit going on, but everything means something, and I think it's all important. And it really vibes well with our style in the house. So it really depends on what style you're going for or your color theme. Are you going to redecorate the wall every season, or is it only going to be that specific thing forever? I think it definitely depends on those things, and those options are all important. Moving on from the main part of the conversation of watching things, did catch some NXT tonight. Very interesting. NXT ended with everybody fighting each other. There's going to be NXT versus TNA, and there's a bunch of stuff going on with a bunch of arguments and a bunch of people that don't like each other. It was very entertaining. I'm excited about AEW tomorrow. No idea what's going on, but I can't wait to see it. Haunted Hotel. Okay. I still haven't seen Black Rabbit yet, but I'm going to watch it probably this weekend. Mafia Most Wanted. I don't know if that's really going to be what I think it is, but I'm willing to try. Ice Road Vengeance. That sounds like something I want to look at. Billionaires Bunker. Again, that sounds like something I want to look at. Heartland. When sci-fi shows go bad, I don't think there's any way to fix it. Like when they overdo the characters and the character has too much like opinion and shit. I think once you start making the characters turn into somebody they're not supposed to be, people start losing interest. Where's the latest season of Is It Cake? Because that's definitely one of my favorite shows, and I cannot wait to watch it. As far as eating goes, today was Taco Tuesday. I had a veggie quesadilla. It was absolutely delicious. For dinner, I had a meatball parm sub. I only ate half, eating the rest of the half tomorrow for lunch. See, it's smart to portion out everything. I did find a really cool recipe for a protein latte. I think if I was going to get the mix, I would get the protein latte mix from Javi, which looks pretty fire. Elite salad, like, does elite salad mean the salad has all these good things in it that we need to be eating? Easy Asia pan fried chicken. Doesn't that sound interesting? Caramel apple, Greek chicken salad. I want to try that. Corn and avocado dip. That sounds delicious. And finally, honey chili oil. When's the last time you had some of that on your rice? I kind of want some of that right now. Anyways, today is another day and another opportunity for you. You, me, us, they, and them. Not only are we going to save the United States of America, but we're going to save the rest of the world and the galaxies beyond the galaxies. We are the light in the darkness. We are omnipresent, just like Jesus Christ. Been here before, seen everything before. There's nothing that we can't do if we try to do it together. We need to be realistic about the fact that Canada sucks, and I don't think we can save it, but we can still try. The government, I don't think it can be saved. But that doesn't mean we still can't try to live in a world that is a little better than it was yesterday. Finding the light in the darkness is important, and you are the light in the darkness. Don't forget that. You are a star wherever you are. Hello, goodbye, good morning, good night, and ciao. And I'll see everybody same place, same time tomorrow. Bye.